Going somewhere? If you're going to the Basque country, you'll probably go to a lot of places. To the mountains, to the pincho bar, to the bathroom? Hi, I'm Shanna, and this is Basque Berserk. One way to express the English preposition to is through the allative case. This is not the to that expresses doing something to someone or something. That's the dative case. But rather, the allative case is the to that expresses a goal of movement to a place or thing or time period. So you'll often find the allative case attached to nouns alongside verbs like joan, to go to, itzuli, to return to, or abiatu, to start out for, and lots of other verbs like this. Today we'll look at forming the inanimate allative case. This case is formed with the suffixes ra, era, tara, and etara. These suffixes are added to non-human and non-animal nouns, or onto the last word in noun phrases dealing with these types of nouns. There is a case for living, animate nouns, but that's formed differently, so I won't cover that here. If you'd like to express movement to a singular, definite noun, like saying to the thing, the suffix ra is attached to nouns that end in vowels.
Dendara,
To the store,
etxera,
to the house or to home,
liburutegira,
to the library,
itsasora,
to the sea,
aireportura,
to the airport. The suffix era comes after definite singular nouns that end in consonants, except for r, where you double the r before era.
canalera,
To the channel,
oñera,
to the foot,
lurrera,
to the ground,
autobusera,
to the bus,
zuhaitzera,
to the tree. To express going to a singular thing, you add era to the word bat. This follows the noun or other words in the noun phrase, and this means to a thing or to one thing.
denda batera,
To a store,
liburutegi batera,
to a library,
autobus gris batera,
to one gray bus,
zuhaitz beltz batera.
to a black tree. In terms of plural definite nouns, you add the suffix etara to words that end in both consonants and vowels, remembering to double that r between noun and suffix.
Etxeetara,
To the houses,
liburutegietara,
to the libraries,
itsasoetara,
to the seas,
aireportuetara,
to the airports,
kanaletara,
to the channels,
oinetara,
to the feet,
lurretara,
to the grounds,
autobusetara,
to the buses,
zuhaitzetara.
to the trees. The exception, though, is when a base noun ends in the letter A. Then the A is removed and etara is added.
Dendetara,
To the stores. Now, this is where it gets confusing. This definite plural ending of etara is the same as the indefinite ending when the base noun ends in a consonant. And when do you use the indefinite form? Remember, there are certain words that make the noun or noun phrase indefinite in nature. These are things such as the words ser, sein, simbat, numbers, and other quantifiers. These are words that will let you know when you should use the indefinite form for the case. So, zuhaitzera would be to the trees, but sein zuhaitzera would be to which trees?
zenbat oinetara,
To how many feet?
Hiru kanaletara.
To 3 channels. If you're caught up on your words that bring about indefiniteness, this won't be so hard to differentiate. Indefinite nouns that end in vowels are different. These just end in tara.
Zenbat etxetara?
To how many houses?
Hiru liburutegitara.
To 3 libraries.
Hainbat itsasotara.
To so many seas.
Aireportu askotara.
To many airports. And nouns ending in a keep the a at the end of the base word.
Zein dendatara?
To which stores? And since this is a case dealing with places, of course we're going to talk about place names. So far we've dealt with common nouns. Place names are classified as proper nouns. Proper nouns ending in vowels simply take the ra suffix.
Bilbora.
To Bilbao.
Donostiara.
To Donostia.
Baionara.
To Bayonne.
Euskal Herrira.
To the Basque country. Proper nouns ending in consonants usually just take era as a suffix, but you may see them with just an a.
Eibarrera.
To Eibar.
Gasteizera.
To Gasteiz.
Irunera.
To Irun. Confused yet? I am. This is one of the cases that I struggle with the most. I'm constantly referring back to the Elujar idazlagun to help me sort out which case suffix goes with what noun. This is especially true when I'm trying to figure out the definite plural and the indefinite suffixes. Now, usually in these case videos, I'll give you examples with pronouns, but since the allative is almost never used with living things, pronouns aren't really used with the allative case. You will, however, find the words here and there formed a little bit differently with the allative case. Emen is here, but you don't say emenera to say to here. Instead, you say ona, ona. Or is there, like near you, and you say ora to say to there. An is over there, like away from us, and you don't say anera, but instead you say ara, ara. And if you want to ask where to, you say nora, nora. In plain simple Basque, the allative case is called the nora kasua, the where to case. The allative is used for so much more than just saying where someone is going to. I won't go into these today, but the allative can be used to express going to a place in time. It can be used with verbal nouns to express the intent to go and do something. And the allative case can even turn into verbs. It's found in many independent phrases that you'll find in Basque. And on top of all this, it has 3 subcases formed with rantz, towards, raino, up until, and rako, for. There will be a whole lot more videos on the uses of the nora kasua, but for now, that's it for the allative case. Thanks for watching. Agur!